Good evening, everyone. Apologies for the little technical mishap. That was my fault. Just to let you know, I also did my exams and I got all A's. So I got one over you, Vinay. But my A's were actually for absent and not for actually taking the exams. What I want to talk to you about really is the work that we do around equity, diversity, inclusivity and social mobility in apprenticeships and skills. So I won't take up too much of your time, but really how relevant it is and how we want to really raise the profile of apprenticeships and skills for the multicultural community. So I'm the executive director at an organisation called the Pathway Group, but I run the Multicultural Apprenticeship and Skills Alliance and also some of the initiatives and events that we run. So this is a Multicultural Apprenticeship and Skills Alliance. Effectively, that's our strapline. So we want to promote social mobility, diversity, inclusivity and equity in apprenticeships and skills. And effectively, what we're trying to do is we're trying to increase the representation of the multicultural community in our patrons, so our members in their workforce, in their apprenticeship and skills programs, but also to ensure that there's equity of opportunity and also bridge the gap between equity of opportunity and accessibility of opportunity for those that are marginalised and don't have the opportunities that the majority of people have. So our three pillars, so is educate, engage, and elevate through advocacy and policy. And our vision is we want to continue being the leading movement for improving opportunities, and our mission is to engage with people from underrepresented communities. These are our patron organisations. Some of those are in the room. So you can see some of the organisations that we work with. So it's a variety of organisations from a variety of sectors. So we have corporate, private sector organisations, public sector organisations, awarding bodies. You can see FEHE institutions as well, so a wide variety, but also geographically a wide variety of organisations that we work with as well. And all these organisations are really committed and invested in our agenda. And we also have a number of strategic partners, and one of which we're actually organising the event today in partnership with the AOA. And you can see some of these organisations, they're leading organisations in their field. So in terms of our advocacy and policy, we really want to focus on that, because what we want to do is present data, evidence, test and learn pilots that are evaluated, where we can actually influence commissioners to change policy and change processes really to ensure that opportunity is open for all. And you'll see on your tables something that we're launching today. And I say we're working alongside organisations like the Association of Apprentices called the Multicultural Apprentice Network. So we run what we call the Multicultural Apprenticeship Awards that majority of you guys have heard of. I've met some of the finalists today. We've also got some winners in the room as well. But we had, so when I joined in 2022, I think we had about 350 multicultural apprentices that nominated themselves. This year, 2024, we had over 400 apprentices that have nominated for the Multicultural Apprentice Awards. So what I wanted to do is build a network, a platform, where these individuals can actually share best practice, they can network with each other, and really build those relationships with each other. And that's where the Multicultural Apprentice Network is born. So we're actually officially launching it today. So you'll see some cards on your tables. And multicultural it's a wide remit, so anybody and everybody can join the Multicultural Apprentice Network. So please do. So as we build it, we'll be hosting events. There'll be a number of resources. You'll have access, an opportunity to speak with multicultural apprentices, but also our patrons. You see some of the organisations that we work with. You'll have direct access, and they'll have direct access to you guys, and you'll have direct access to them. So if you know they have a webinar, a seminar, a conference, or they want to talk about their policy and their processes, they'll speak directly to you guys. So please register to the Multicultural Apprentice Network, and this will grow. And again, we're not in competition with anybody, so we'll be working with the AOA, we'll be working with the Black Apprentice Network, and other networks and associations that are associated with apprenticeships. And that brings us to our conference. So we had our inaugural conference last year called the Apprenticeship Branding Conference, and it was called Amplify last year. So we held it at Millennium Point in Birmingham, for those of you who know Birmingham, and we had sort of 280 attendees, 30 of the top thought leaders, especially within apprenticeships. And it was really, really successful. I mean, the feedback we've had is fabulous. We didn't go down the policy route, because the number of conferences that you have are very policy focused and policy driven. We went through sort of that inspirational, innovative and informative angle. And we've actually got the Apprenticeship Branding Conference, Engage, building an empowering brand that connects. And that's on the 3rd of April, 2025. And Newcastle are the headline sponsor. So please look out for that. You should all get an invite and you should all attend. But we had really informative sessions. We had an apprentice panel session, with an employer panel session. We had what good looks like panel session as well. And that's me.